everybody, Joan here. So this morning when I woke up, I did what I normally do. I am grateful, I'm aware that I'm breathing, I'm appreciating that I can breathe, I'm appreciating that I can move, I'm appreciating where I am. And I remember a time that I wasn't grateful for my life. I remember a time when I had a hard time appreciating who I was, appreciating where I was, accepting where I was, loving where I was, who I am. And all I've been through, I was a victim. And I stayed there for a very long time. I blamed everybody, including myself, for where I was. Sometimes I do get back into those thoughts and those habits. But now I'm aware that I can change them, I can choose them. And I can just as easily stop thinking those thoughts as I can thinking those thoughts. And this morning when I woke up and I started working, doing my regular working on me, I thought about it and I thought, you know what? There are things that I can do that I never thought I could. Being told that I couldn't. Being told that that wasn't for me, or that's not who we are, or whatever it is. And I get to choose all that. I get to choose. There are times where I had no idea how to spell certain words, for instance. And instead of being encouraged to learn them, I was just told, that's okay, you don't have to. And in a lot of things in my life that I was told that would not be able to do because of my learning disabilities or physical disabilities, that I now learned on my own, out of school, away from people who told me I couldn't, believing in myself, trusting in the universe, trusting that this is the way it's supposed to be, this is what I'm supposed to learn, this is how I'm supposed to be. There are times that I fall back, or I decide I'm going to try this again and see if I can do it, like food, for instance. And of course my body will tell me, nope, not allowed that. There are times where I choose that thought instead of the ones that I like to choose. And again, it doesn't feel good, right? My body tells me when I can't have certain foods, and my feelings tell me when I'm not thinking the right thoughts. So I always have what doesn't feel good, okay? So I'm aware now that I can choose and change and do everything, and we know that it takes 21 days at least to change a habit. Whether it's a good habit or a bad habit, it takes 21 days. And the longer you do it, the better you get. So 90 days, you're changing your life now. You've changed your habit at 21 days. But after 90 days, you're changing your life. And you're choosing to be either the victim, telling your victim story over and over and over again. You're choosing to be a coffee drinker. You're choosing to be financially dependent on someone. You're choosing to be whatever it is, right? Or the opposite. You're choosing to be your own hero. You're choosing to be the best you. You're choosing to be financially independent. You're choosing to be healthier. You're choosing to be whatever it is that you're choosing. Within 90 days, you have now practiced it long enough that you can say that's what you are. Within a year, you can definitely say what you are. And I was listening to, because I listen to audios a lot to keep myself going. I also read books, because if you're doing personal development, you got to keep doing it, right? You can't just stop. Of course, it's a 90-day thing. It's a year thing. It's a 5-year thing. It's a whatever. But I was listening to this thought process, and they were talking about experts, right? So if you go to like medical school, you're going for 6 years. So if you practice something for longer than 6 years, you're an expert. If you practice it for longer than 5 years, you're an expert. You can get a master's degree in how many years? So think about it. If you're constantly doing it every single day, you are an expert in that field, in whatever it is that you're doing. So keep doing it. Keep being the person you want to be. Keep realizing that in 21 days, you've now changed your habit, your thought habit, your exercise habit, your belief habit, your perception habit, your whatever it is. You've now changed it. Okay? 90 days. Now you've really changed your life, because now that change that you've just made of that habit has now impacted your life. And now, a year from now, what it's going to be like. And 2 years from now, and 3 years from now, 4 years from now, 5 years from now, where are you going to be? Where did this one habit that you chose to change going to be? Isn't that exciting? Like, you get to choose who you want to be. You get to be the expert. You get to decide what it is you want to be the expert of. So think about what your passion is and work towards it every single day, because that's so important. So I started for myself writing a list of something I'm working on, but really exciting about the 21 and the 90 day. And I'm really excited about taking the new steps into the process of where I want to be. I'm going to really I'm so excited about sharing it with you every step I take and everywhere I go. I'm rereading Life with Matt. I've got it on paper. I was showing you guys, if you follow me on my sites, then you know that I've been working on it. And I now have it out written form, so I read every single day. I'm working on it and doing as well as my other projects that I'm working on. It's so important for you to keep with you. Let's say, for instance, that what you want is the best relationship. Let's start with you and your spouse have broken up, but you would like to get back with your spouse, or you'd like to have visitations with your children, or you'd like to be on friendly terms with your spouse, or maybe you don't have a spouse and you would like one, the best one for you. So then let's start every single day believing that is possible, believing in that concept. You are waking up every single day. You get right in that moment as you're waking up. You don't sit there and go, I'm alone again. I screwed up. I messed up. Whatever. You go, it's so good to be with them. I'm so excited that I get to see them. And if you can't get yourself to visualize that you actually get to see them, or you get to snuggle them, or you get to care for them, just be in the moment that they are in this world. They're here. You may not even know who they are, but they're here. And get excited about them. Become grateful that they're in this world and that somehow you'll meet them. Be grateful that your child is in this world and that you get to see this child sometime. Be grateful that you had this time with your spouse, and although you may not be together at the moment, be grateful that you have this time with them and you love them so much and you had that bond with them. Become grateful for it. Become excited about it. First thing in the morning. Don't bring what happened yesterday into this day. Let that go. Breathe in the good feelings and let go of the not so good feelings, because that's where you're going to get it. You're going to be able to change those thoughts into the ones you really want, one step at a time. And you may not be able to stay with it all day long, and you may have a hiccup or two. That's okay. Get back to that feeling. First thing in the morning matters. Then after that, every time you think of the negative, every time they contact you and it's a negative thing, you just, nope, I'm letting go of that, and I'm bringing in this. This is how it's going to be. This is how I would like it to be, and this is how it is. And then you let it go. And you just stay in that feeling. Loving yourself is key. So wake up in the morning, be grateful for who you are. Take that moment for yourself. Yes, I can breathe. Yes. Yes, I can wiggle. Yes. I'm here, I'm alive, and I can make a difference in this day for myself and others. And be grateful. When you start becoming grateful, your world changes. When you start becoming, when you start realizing that you get to choose you, life starts changing. You can have it all. You just have to believe in you. Baby steps, my friend. Stay tuned for more exciting news. I love you.